Now, as I said at the introduction, tonight we're going to be discussing the Pennsylvania Maduro broadleaf cigar that they have here at Santiago Cigar Factory. It's not, and what I like about doing this is that we get to smoke too. So now, another thing I like about doing it here at Santiago Cigar Factory is because we manufacture and make all of our own cigars, we can actually show you the product in its most basic form. Before it's rolled, we can show you what the leaves look like. Here, I have a stalk of the actual leaf. This is the Pennsylvania Maduro broadleaf before it's rolled, and I gotta be honest with you, that smells phenomenal.
As soon as they make the technology that you can smell through a camera, you would enjoy this. It's very much so an aromatic, very sweet.
Very sweet.
It's actually deceiving if you smelled this wrapper before you smoke the cigar.
That's true.
You're going to think that it's going to be a lighter, more sweet blend, and there is a sweetness to the cigar, but the blend of the cigar is not a child cigar.
No, not even a little bit. So this is what it looks like when it first comes off the stalk. It's been cured. It's been prepared for us to roll, and let's be honest, it's a tobacco leaf. I mean, sure, it smells great, but it's not the best looking leaf out there. But then, we open it up, and this is what you get.
What our master rollers will do with the leaves is they will actually wet them. Once we get them in, when they're getting ready to make the cigar, they'll wet this outside wrapper because it has to be pliable to go around not only the filler but also the binder that's been in the mold, which is going to give the cigar the round shape. The tobacco leaf then has to be pliable to wrap around that. But from the leaves that he just showed you in that bundle there to here, I'm going to grab that in real quick. This is how big one Pennsylvania broadleaf Maduro leaf is. Now, with these leaves here, what the master roller will do is he'll do what's called deveining, where he'll pull this main vein out of there, and then each half will be used for a single cigar. In the cigars we're smoking today, you may possibly get 2 cigars per side, but the rule of thumb is typically 1.
Yeah, this is a nice looking leaf. It's very nice, and even wet, I mean, it doesn't alter the smell at all.
No.
And once it's rolled, obviously it's dried. You can see it's a little darker. The aging process, the curing process kind of does that, and it's just a tremendous cigar. I mean, the first run of these, we sold out
very quickly.
In almost no time.
We could not keep them on the shelves. And one of the other reasons this leaf will have a darker color to it is it's going to be what is considered a sun-grown leaf, which means it's grown in just direct sunlight, which allows it to get much thicker than, say, a pencil or a Connecticut shade-grown leaf, but it also accumulates more of its own oils.
Okay, right.
That's what this particular wrapper will provide, other than that sweet flavor, is the body, because of all of the oils accumulated in the growing process.
Yes. Now this is the wrapper. This is the over part of the cigar that you see mostly. Now, tell me about some of the filler.
In this particular cigar here, you're going to have your 2 standards, which are Dominican Seco, Dominican Ligero, which we talked about before. The third filler leaf in here, without getting into specifics, is going to be another Pennsylvanian grown tobacco that's going to give it a very unique full-bodied smoke. It's going to be on the fuller side, but that particular tobacco combination lends for a full-bodied smooth smoke with actually a little bit of a hint of sweetness in the finish of it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I just noticed when I was taking a puff off of there, I mean, you could definitely, as you smell it, you can smell the sweetness. You could definitely taste the sweetness.
Yes. And that would be something that if you were in the shop, we would be able to demonstrate for you. you could smell this, and then when you taste it, you're going to notice that that's going to be not the prominent flavor.
No, not the prominent.
But there is a hint of that sweetness in there.
And it's nice because it's such a strong cigar that the hint of sweetness actually kind of mellows it out a little bit.
Yes. For a full-bodied smoke, very smooth.
Very smooth.
And the other thing is with cigars this size, you're looking construction-wise at about, let's just say, between 8 and 10 filler leaves, binder, wrapper leaves. So
right.
this is a very complexly blended cigar that's going to give you not just the full-bodied smoke, and when we say full-body, we don't mean a harsh, bitter smoke. We just mean a robustly flavored cigar.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, what is the binder on this?
This is going to be an Indonesian binder. It's going to be a Sumatra binder. We have dabbled in this particular cigar with a Dominican binder,
okay,
or even another Pennsylvania broadleaf binder. The cigars were very full-bodied.
Okay.
Very full-bodied. Most of our customers didn't appreciate it. Now, you did have one of the 60 ring gauges that we rolled about 2 years ago in this particular wrapper and filler. Pretty potent as far as the body went.
It was very potent, but I loved it. I love a very strong cigar, but I'm not the only one that buys cigars here, so you got to cater to your customers' tastes.
We will custom blend for you.
With that, that's nice.
We will custom blend for you.
And you ship also, right?
We do ship. We actually do a cigar. This being one of them, this would be in our shop considered the Pennsylvania Bulldog.
Right.
We also do a Connecticut Bulldog. And we actually sell both of them to the United States Marine Corps, as well as the Globe and Morrow Bar and Restaurant down in Quantico, Virginia.
Nice.
So if you happen to be in Quantico and you want to go and see Major General Spooner and have a great cigar, tell him Santiago sent you.
Nothing wrong with that. Now, this type of cigar, because it's so strong, I've noticed that when you're smoking your Connecticut, you tend to blow it out your nose a little bit.
Yes.
You wouldn't do that with this.
Not as frequently, for
right.
sure.
Right.
Not as frequently.
Now, why do you blow it out your nose like that?
That actually comes from my master roller,
okay,
Mr. Bonilla, who you guys will get a chance to meet. Be a very fun time for you. But he was explaining to me as you, I guess, grow up in smoking cigars, part of the way you get the full flavor of a cigar is not only keeping the tobacco smoke in your mouth, but on exhaling a portion of the smoke through your nose, which will enhance the flavor just as with food.
Right. So it's almost the smell, taste combination.
Yes.
Excellent, excellent. Now, when it comes to this particular cigar, I'm just curious, who decided to try the Pennsylvania leaf?
That would be my father. My father, who's actually the owner, co-operator of the Santiago Cigar Factory, along with myself and Louis. He's been a cigar smoker for years, and he had heard about the Pennsylvania broadleaf, and it was something that, because we are fully licensed and insured to import, we actually brought it in, and we dabbled. It was one of those things where, like we were saying before, the initial blend was a little strong, and a lot of our customer base, even the full-bodied smokers, thought it was a little bit strong on the bold side.
Right.
And through the workings and the different blendings, and which is imperative to have a master roller for this portion, but you're able to, through trial and error, come up with a blend that is palatable to just about all smokers.
Right. But not just the master roller, because lots of people can roll. And there's lots of people out there who can roll very, very well. But the good thing about Mr. Bonilla is that he's also a master blender.